Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a full face of first impressions. So a lot of these products I have absolutely no idea how they perform. We have like the new Desi and Katy collab, the Born This Way foundation and concealer. Believe it or not, I've never tried that foundation before. We have this new rainbow highlighter from Maybelline. So if you guys want to see a review on all of these products, and just keep on watching the video. Okay, so for eyeshadow today, we're going to be using the new Desi and Katy collab that they did with Dose of Colors. So that's the eyeshadow palette, and it's called The Girls, and it's named after their dogs, which is so cute. Let me tell you guys about Dose of Colors though. So basically I ordered from them when they first launched. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, whatever that Monday was. And I ordered from them. I got pretty much everything that I wanted off the site, and then it took like 2.5 weeks to get here. And then when I get it, the highlighters that I ordered are on back order, so that is annoying. So basically all I got was the Girls palette, and then I got the gloss and then the lipstick. So it's irritating that it's on back order, because it's like I ordered it on the day that it launched, and it's like you shouldn't be selling the products when you don't have the products yet. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to be using the ABH Shadow Couture palette. So I'm going to take Morocco, which is kind of like a burnt orange shade, and this is probably like my favorite eyeshadow ever, just because I feel like if I could be an eyeshadow, I would be Morocco. I just feel like it's a really good shade, and I used to use it all the time, but now I don't know, you know, other palettes get in the way. So I'm just going to blend this in the crease. Not too precise, just like blending it kind of like all over the place. I'm going to go in with Fudge, which is like the dark brown, and I'm pretty sure ABH puts Fudge in like all of their eyeshadow palettes just because it's such a pretty color. Like Fudge is in the Subculture palette too. And I'm just applying this in the crease, but then also like on the outer V of my eye. So like right in here. And I'm just kind of using this brush right here to like build up color, and then I'll go back in and blend it out. Take a little bit of black, which is Noir, and this one is like the best black ever. Like ABH Noir is the best black you can ever find, besides like Makeup Geek Corrupt. I think they're probably tied, but if you're looking for a super black eyeshadow, try Makeup Geek Corrupt and then ABH Noir. They're super black, like they're the best, and they're nice and pigmented, and it's like super black. So I'm just taking this and putting this more so on like the outer V of my eye, and just keeping it right there, and just blending that black out. Alright, so now for the moment of truth, we're going to be using the shade in Turbo Sign, which is like a greenish, goldish kind of shade. So I did hear that Suze and Harpoon were like best used wet, but then it just says that Noli and Turbo Sign are just like better to use with your finger. I'm just gonna take Turbo Sign and apply this on my finger. Ooh, it's pretty. And apply it right on my lid. Ooh, it's pretty. So I lied. I was calling this one Turbo Sign. It's definitely Harpoon. So the green one in this palette is Harpoon. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. So it does say to use it with some water. So I'm just going to apply a little bit like in my cap, and then wet my finger. I tried it. And then go in with Harpoon. This is not Turbo Sign. This is Harpoon. It's kind of confusing though on the back. And then there we go. Apply it on my lid. There we go. Okay, that's better, because I was about to say this is not pigmented. I was about to shade Dose of Colors for a second, but just kidding. You're supposed to use it wet. Then we're going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. I have never used this, surprisingly. I don't know why. So I did get the shade Mocha, so I did swatch it on my hand in the store and it looked pretty good, but either way we're gonna make it work. This color could be a little dark, but I think once we highlight and all that good stuff will be good. Whew, okay, it stinks. Oh, I hate when foundations stink. Like, that's probably like a huge pet peeve of mine. Alright, so that's only one pump of foundation. It definitely is more of a medium coverage. I feel like you could build it up to get full. The color's not bad. I feel like once we highlight and all that good stuff, it'll look good. I like it so far, so I'm just gonna apply it on the other side. I don't like the way it smells though. Ugh. But it is going away. Like, as you blend it out, it's obviously gonna go away. But I hate like when foundations smell funny like that. It's like so gross to me. And the coverage does not look bad. Like, usually I would go in with another layer just because I like, you know, a full coverage foundation, but it doesn't look bad. Like, just like under here my freckles are peeking through, but we'll cover that with concealer. So I feel like it looks pretty good, and that's 2 pumps for my whole face, so it's not bad. And I would say that the finish is not super dewy. It's more of like a healthy look to the skin. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. So it's like right in between. But it looks pretty so far. And I have dry skin, if you were wondering. Now we're going to go on to the concealer. And this is the Born This Way Oil-Free Naturally Radiant Concealer. I did get the shade medium just because I do like a pretty light concealer. If I'm going to highlight with concealer, I like to be extra dramatic. So the shade doesn't look bad. It's not too light. It might look lighter on camera, but in person it doesn't look that light. And I like that it has a yellow undertone because I like when my concealers have a yellow undertone. I think that it just complements my skin tone a lot better. And I do like the applicator too. It's like a simple doe foot applicator. So I'm just going to apply this. I can't deal with that smell. It smells like paint. Alright, y'all, so I think we might have just did something. The foundation and concealer is bomb so far. This concealer is like, I want to say it's like medium coverage. Like, it's definitely not full coverage, but I did do the trick where I like waited a little bit before I blended out my concealer. That way I can get like the maximum coverage out of it, and girl, it looks really good. The foundation looks good. Now that I have my concealer on, it's definitely more of like my skin tone because it was a little dark and not too heavy, and I just like it so far. It looks really good. Alright, so for setting powder, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. Now, this is not necessarily a new product for me, but it definitely is new for a lot of people because it just came out. Maybelline really did that. Like, this powder right here is everything. I did see that a lot of people were saying that they got flashback from it. I don't. I got the shade light medium and I use it only in like my highlighted areas, and I don't get flashback from it. But just keep that in mind if you're going to try this out, to make sure you get the correct shade that's going to highlight you, because if you get something that's too light, you know, you can look like a ghost in your pictures, and that's not what we want. So I'm just going to take this brush and this brush, and I'm just going to tap out any creases that we might have gotten because I've been sitting here talking for so long. And then just go in with this setting powder. And personally, I don't necessarily set my entire face with powder. What I do is just whatever leftover powder is on my face, I just like swirl it around. I don't like to set my entire face of makeup like with powder because I have dry skin, and you know, I can just look real casket sharp at times. So I just make sure to set my concealer, but then just lightly dust over my foundation. That way, you know, we don't get too dry. I'm going to use Fudge, that dark brown that we went onto, and just go right under my eyes. I like my eyes to be pretty smoked out under here, so I always take my eyeshadow pretty far, but you know, feel free to do what you want. Now onto contour. Believe it or not, I'm going to use the Kim Kardashian powder contour kit thing that she recently came out with. I did do a review. I think it was the video before this one, and just watch that full video so you guys can get the full tea on the contour kit and find out my opinion on it there. But I'm just going to take this warm shade right here, and I'm just going to use the brush that actually came with the kit and just apply it right here. And then also apply it like down here, you know, in the chin area. That way we can get rid of the double chin because we're trying to hide all that. And we're going to blend all this out. So I know it might look a little crazy now, but you know, we're going to blend it out. I just like a little harsh contour for now. For blush, I'm going to be using the ABH new blush trio that they recently came out with. I do like this one. This one is my favorite. It's the Berry Adore one. I just basically swirl my brush inside all three of them and then get like my perfect shade. And these blushes are fire. Like, I don't really like the other shades they came out with just because I don't really like a lot of blush, but if I do get blush, I like a burnt, like red orange kind of look. So this was like the best one for me, but they do have a bunch of shades and they're really nice and pigmented. So I'm just smiling and then applying it like on the apples of my cheeks. And I can't remember how much it was, but I feel like it was like 28 maybe. I don't know, but they're really good. I'm going to go back up to the eyes and I'm going to actually use Sue's, which is Katie's dog that I love so much. But I'm just going to take that shade and put this more so like in the inner corners of my eyes. Girl. When you use these things wet, they're no joke. Like, for highlighter today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fairy Highlights Illuminating Powder. So it is a rainbow highlighter, which are like the new thing nowadays. Just for everyday use, I'm not really here for the rainbow highlighters, but I do think some of them are pretty cool. I'm just going to swirl my brush into all of it to see, you know, what kind of color we get. And then let's just see. Ooh, so it is pretty. It's definitely more of like a, it's more of like a champagne highlighter, but it definitely has like a greenish, I want to say, like hue to it. So yeah, the shade that I'm getting once I mix all of them around is kind of like a green teal kind of color. So I'm going to be using the new Dose of Colors collab with Desi and Katy. So this is their lipstick, and I'm pretty sure this one is in the shade More Creamer Please. So I'm here for the name. This is what the shade looks like. It's definitely a nude. I love nude, so I definitely wanted this one. They do have one also called No Shade, and it's nice, but I felt like it was a little bit too light for me, so I wanted to go with More Creamer Please. So I'm just going to apply this on the lips. Oh, it smells good. So it's definitely like a peachy nude, peachy brown nude. I'm going to use the Over the Top gloss, which is so pretty. Like, it has nothing but glitter in it. Like, look how pretty that is, y'all. Like, oh, it's just gorgeous. Like, oh, I just want this all over my body. So I'm just going to take this, and it's called Over the Top. I'm going to put this, ooh, I kind of like the applicator. I'm just going to put this more so in the center of my lips. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, this smells like candy. Here for it. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I feel like we really did that. Like, the foundation and concealer I'm definitely here for. Like, Too Faced, I don't know why I was sleeping on y'all, but this foundation is lit. I really like the concealer. It's not too heavy, yet it does give a lot of coverage. The highlighter is okay. I definitely thought that it was going to give me like purple or blue or something on my cheeks, but it definitely doesn't. It is kind of like a champagne highlighter, but it definitely has like a greenish hue to it. So that's not awful. Will I use it again? I don't know. Not for every day. I do really like the girls eyeshadow palette from Desi and Katy. I think that it was smart of them to just do 4 like statement pop out eyeshadow colors, just because I feel like everyone has their normal matte shades, their normal like deep shades that they're going to use to blend out the crease, you know. So I feel like coming out with like 4 popping shades was it. I definitely love it. I think if you use these things wet, it's like literally a liquid eyeshadow. It's so pretty. I do like the gloss. You guys know I'm here for a gloss. Like the glitter and stuff in here is beautiful. This lipstick is okay. I just don't really like the shade of it. On me, it's definitely pulling more an orange, and I like more of like a pinky kind of nude look. So it's nice. I just kind of have to be like in the mood to wear it, you know what I mean? I think that is really it for the makeup tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what other products you guys want me to do a review on. That's kind of like my thing. I love reviewing makeup for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.